look what NVIDIA did. They blew out of the water, exploded. Like I think where we are right now is where NVIDIA was. We sold off into earnings, had posted great earnings, right? Exploded to the upside. I mean, 50% move, right? And then coming up on expectation of these earnings, right? Which were, May of 24. If they didn't absolutely crush, we weren't going to see more upside, right? There's a reason that NVIDIA kept going. It's because they then, for a second consecutive earnings, just demolished expectation. So I think for Micron, I think it's the potential that we're right here. So should they show up and crush, they could have pretty significant upside, but I think they're going to have to duplicate the results. So I think the trade is this. There's a nice 1 to 2 month trade here, but rolling into next earnings is where it gets dangerous because if they can't demonstrate consistency in terms of explosive growth, which is a pretty unrealistic expectation, I don't think they're going to get the same love that NVIDIA got.
Yeah,
Fair
I mean,
point?
you're not wrong. NVIDIA has 70% gross margin, so the business model when they scale and like they have that pricing power, like it's 9-day difference on earnings because Micron has a 25 to 40% gross margin. That's literally for every dollar NVIDIA gets $7, but Micron only gets $4 at best. So like that just shows like it does have to really hit a home run for it to continue, and that's what I'm banking on. Is that not just a home run? I think it's gonna be better than the previous earnings.
And I think it's worth looking at. So I think really for Micron here, I feel like let's be bold with it, dude. Let's just tell it how it is. I mean, are we getting because now I'm sold on. Now I'm getting like real riled up and I'm interested, and I think that there actually is more opportunity
I,
here than I anticipated.
I also hate playing earnings. Like I
I
rarely play
do.
earnings. It's
It's
the
fucking
worst.
gamble.
Yeah, it's gambling. This is more of a gamble than an actual trade. But again, like I put $500 down. If I'm right and it hits 155, 160, I'm gonna make 5K. That's essentially how this trade will go. But probably the odds are I'm gonna lose it because, like
Are you
Oz
trading
said,
options?
yeah, I'm doing options. I did 150 calls for July 19th. I've noticed like the past couple of hardware names, like the Broadcoms, the TSMs, like
Yeah.
they've gapped up in a big time, like 15% moves on the upside. So again, a 15% move for Micron, that's going to be 165. I'm going to be $15 in the money on my Micron calls, and that's still I'm going to have a couple weeks to hold on until it expires. And
Yeah.
you know how the game goes. They're going to get analyst upgrades after stellar home run earnings. It's going to trend to the right. Nothing will happen in July. The names that will catch a bid in July will be the winners, which is the hardware names, and the big tech names, and also the cyclical trades, which is the crypto trades or like the Coinbases, the Robinhoods, the Bitcoin. Like, I think crypto is going to rage in July. I think hardware, the semiconductor names, if they deliver this earnings cycle, are going to rage in July as well because low volume, these names will catch a bid very easily if they prove their worth.